Welcome to the 12th of January. We get a newspaper. So, the majority of the recordings did not capture any sound at all. OBS updated, and when it updated, it reset my audio filing, and I did not notice, or it did not inform me. Like, neither happened. So, nothing has sound, and instead of listening to that for, you know, right now the timer's at 45 minutes, so I mean, we'll just run the third person stuff. That'll have sound, and I'll string it together and try and narrate for you guys. So, we took the aircraft from Linton May, because he's a brand new guy with no flight hours, and we gave it to the commander so that we could do these missions. We're set up for an area patrol at 9, an armed reconnaissance at 11, and an attack armored column at 1. The area patrol went off without a hitch. We killed, I think, like 2 planes, and we lost nobody, literally. So, we'll, yeah, it's going to show you that. I'll just skip to the end here so you can see the result. Here we are, taking off for the armed reconnaissance mission. There we go, wheels up. We've got napalm and 250-pound bombs. And here we start to return in. Okay, so we've been in the AO for about 5 minutes now. We were searching on the opposite side of the river for anything and everything. We thought we'd come back over here, only to find that the AI have already done exactly what we were going to do, and turned the train you're looking at into, what for me was a flaming crater on the ground, because apparently napalm is super effective against trains. So now we'll start searching for other targets, seeing as that one is, at least at the time, covered in fire for me. Or at least I thought we were going to look for another target. But unsure. But it'll quickly become clear, these are not our guys. This is a whole lot of MiGs. And they're very unhappy. So here's the order to go ahead and engage. I figure if we get aggressive, then they'll have to be defensive. Gives us a better chance to get away. I'm gonna realize I've still got like 1.5 tons worth of bombs and napalm hanging off the underside of my aircraft, and we need to get rid of this. So this bridge over here is probably a good time to do that. But, you know, MiGs. Sadly though, this could have gone a little bit better. I drop 1,100 gallons of napalm on a riverbed. It's not very effective. But, you know, there's the opposite side of the bridge. We can hit that with the small ones, right? It turns out that 1,000 pounds of bombs combined just does not do it. Those bombs were just too small to cause structural damage. And here you see our friend the MiG trying to take a chunk of us. There'll be some more of that as time goes on. I could have done a little bit better of a job. Yep, he shot at us. Obviously did not connect. That guy did, though. Unfortunately for him, he did only superficial damage to the skin. But it's also becoming very clear very quickly that this plane is just not going to keep up with the MiG. They can turn better and they're faster. So let's get low. And hopefully the enemy will fly into us, right? Or into the Earth, right? Not into us. We don't want them to fly into us. Well, that was the hope. Except as you can see over there, he is pretty intent. We decide that it's better to be defensive than bait. And turn back in. Well, we're not really looking to get into a gunfight with this guy. We just want him to do silly things like we are and burn his speed. Yet again, another MiG wants a chunk of me. And he's gonna overshoot. We're gonna pull. Oh, yeah, that's not good, huh? Well, we do get lucky. The restart works. And at about this point in time, I've decided I've had enough. I'm leaving. Again, the strategy is stay low and let them hopefully fly into the Earth. Except I don't really want to go towards that big flight of MiGs. That looks like a bad idea. Not really gonna get better than this, so we're just leaving. And, yeah. That's about the size of it. We've decided we've had enough, and we are leaving. Well, going home was the plan, and then I realized that these guys are shooting at our guys, and well, we just can't have that. And now they're shooting at us. But, you know, shooting at us is fine. That just means that they're not shooting at our guys. And neither side manages to do anything to the other. It is time to leave. As you can see, we're done messing around. You guys are across the river, we're leaving. We're crossing the river, and this is done. Here we go. Landing. Yeah. The first-person view has sorted itself out this time, so we're going to use that for at least part of this. And we realize we need more power. But we're pretty close, and that looks good. And touchdown. The moment we leave first person, though, it goes back to this zoomed in view, so I think that is a result of the programming. We thought we were going to take this taxiway. We realized at the last minute that that's not going to work, and almost take out our tire on the taxiway or runway light. So we decide we'll use the next taxiway. All that's left to do is park. But as you can see, the AI kind of dominated that train, and we didn't get to do anything at all. So next up is the attack armored column. Here we are. The attack armored column. Got 2,000 pounds of bombs and the edge bars, so we're a little heavy. And here's our turn in. So that down there is the town of Keysong, and the AI are going to spot the enemy just a little bit sooner than me, which are over there at the left side of the aircraft. Here we go. Enemy are on the road. All we really managed to do was kill the commander of the tank. But I realized they have a pretty narrow choke point right here on this S-bend near the railroad. And I mean, somebody was also kind enough to shoot at somebody else, so it seemed like the perfect time. See, yeah, that went bad for them. Let's see if we can get these rockets out. And those were wasted. So let's try again. There we go. Well, we got that guy, huh? Got 5 more rockets left. Let's see if we can do something else here. Again, didn't really get to do much there. But we've got 1 rocket left, and we need to use it on something. But, as you can see, the friendlies have decided to join us. A lot more things just had a really bad day. And this is the point where we realize we've strafed the tank, and that's not going to work. And we miss. We thought we were going to hit a tank, but we obviously didn't. At this point, we're stores expended, and I think the AI may be as well. Although I don't believe that I currently know that. Although this guy's shooting at us, he ain't shooting at us no more. Another one of ours using his stores. Oh, yeah, I detonated him, huh? But, as we look around, we start to realize that the enemy are, pretty battered. We've kind of accomplished this mission. It might be time to go home. So here we are, coming in for landing. Nice, gentle touchdown. We get the flaps up a little bit earlier than normal. So we decide that we're going to try and take the taxiway here in the center. And then realize that it's better to not Tokyo drift your airplane. You know, we normally take the left side, so let's take the right side today. Whoa, a little fast. This guy is just where he needs to be. So, we had one pilot killed with an aircraft lost and an aircraft damaged. We got 6 ground things of some variation. Just us. The squadron got many more. But obviously, we need to take care of the lost pilot and see about doing the other things that we need to do with the squadron. Things like ordering supplies. So, it's the 28th of January now, and as you can see, we've got our supplies that we've requested. The commander got a bronze oak leaf cluster in lieu of 4th air medal. It's time to give these guys some planes and get them sorted in the squadron. So, we've got an area patrol at 9, close air support at 11, and attack troops at 1. That'll be our mission setup for today. Patrol. Turning in. Combat zone is that way. There we go, some il-10s. Yeah, that's probably not going to work out, so let's try again. We want the leader. Well, he's not participating in anything. It's time for another victim. Well, I was gonna say, or we could miss. You know, something tells me he's not quite down yet. Oh, he's down now, all right. Yeah, I think we just wronged that man. Time for a new victim. Of course, I gotta miss first. And we'll miss again. But we won't miss this time. Although we could have done better. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's not great. But sadly, we just can't seem to bring him down. It's the stellinium that IL-10 is made out of. Massive overshoot. We're gonna get one of them here, for sure. That plane, man. Oh! It looks like he finally went down. Oh yeah, that's a plane going in. Oh, he's having some RPM problems. And has decided he's leaving this aircraft. The job is still not done yet, though. We have 3 of them remaining. No. I have to get practically up on this guy for the sight to start tracking him. There we go. Those did the job. Instant engine shutdown. Once more, we're going to discover we have to be on top of them for the sight to work. And that'll be that. Those two are done, and I don't really feel like chasing down the other guy. Primarily because I don't know where he's at. Here we go. Landing! There we go. Nice little touchdown, just how we like it. And we'll make our turn onto the taxiway to go park. So, as you can see, we lost a pilot and his aircraft, and we got 6 of theirs in return. So, not a terrible trade, but we need to reorganize the squad. And with reorganization done, let's go ahead and send our guys out on their little mission here. We've got takeoff. There's waypoint 1. They got a T-34, a radar, another T-34, a dishcam, and engagement's complete. They land at Osan with nobody injured or damaged. 4 things, no casualties. Just the way we like it. So, we start our attack troops. There's wheels up for the attack troops. We're bringing napalm and 250-pound fragmentation bombs because, well, tents like to catch fire. And if you've ever slept out in the snow, then you understand what I'm talking about. There's our turn in. We'll see you in the combat zone. There we go. The troop encampment is, well, you can see it right there in front of the plane. It was such a nice troop encampment. And then we came along and started burning everything down. Well, that was exciting. So they put a hole in my fuel tank. I'm gonna set their houses on fire. And clip a tree. As we can see, the tail is not a fan of life right now. Oh yeah, I felt that detach. So we're gonna drop our bombs, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. While the enemy keeps shooting at us, because obviously they're not happy. Oh, that's more damage in the back than I'd even realized when I was flying. I thought I still had a rudder at least. Oh, that's not good. That's my elevator missing. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. We're gonna start heading home. I don't like that at all. Yeah, that thing's gone. Completely gone. Alright. Looks like that's some friends there. Doing good so far. Oh! Oh god. What was that? Oh! Oh god. Oh no! Yeah, we've not got control. Let's leave. Oh shit. No! Well, we absolutely wrecked the enemy. But we also wrecked ourselves. So ends the career of Clayton Kramer. A new commander must be chosen. The guy joining us next time will be Wesley Fredrickson.